we are going to start off with the Druid, and we want to be a big, beefy boy.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Yo, it's Jojo. If you've been trying out the Druid this weekend, I'm sure you have been just as disappointed as me and everyone else in the Diablo 4 community. It has been feeling absolutely awful, and especially the early game without any build enabling legendaries. So what I tried to do here is give you guys a leveling guide that will be decent without any legendaries at all. So these are the abilities that I have found work the best baseline, no legendaries, nothing special, nothing fancy. Just go this and you're gonna have an okay time. I tried to level a new druid here. I got to level 12 in 1 hour flat. Just like a couple of minutes after maybe. And this is what I recommend to you guys. I'm gonna show you some gameplay footage in the background as well, where I showcase how to go about this. It's very simple though, you're gonna understand immediately. So the best basic skill is for sure Storm Strike. It generates the most spirit per hit, 15, and it also has some insane powers behind it. You immobilize all enemies, this happens pretty more often, and you have a 50% chance to make enemies vulnerable. This is really good actually, because we're gonna be using Landslide as our main ability, and as you can see here, Landslide, it gains something called a Terra Mote every time you immobilize or stun an enemy. So this is going to be your main damage source, your right click, or wherever you like it. Your main damage source, because this is a guaranteed crit with 40% increased crit damage. So that's why you definitely like having the immobilize on left click as well as vulnerable. You left click a little bit, wait until their HP bar turns purple, and then you spam right clicks. This is going to be your main source of damage. Then we have Pulverize. This is going to be your main source of clear speed just to kill packs. So Pulverize with the Overpower rune here after makes it super strong. It makes it one-shot everything. And if you put another point into this isn't super important. You can wait with this point. But you get a stun and an AoE stun. If you hit 10 mobs, that means you're going to get 10 Terra Motes, which will give your right click even more damage. So during these dungeons that I'm doing, you're gonna see I'm sitting at like 60 Terra Mote stacks, so I can spam right clicks to get that extra damage. So 60 might be a little bit too much, it might be overkill, you can save this point into something else, but it is nice to have a stun. For defensives, I just run Bulwark. It's fine if you want to have the Blood Howl as well. I got it just from random points. You could also run Debilitating Roar or Cyclone Armor. This is completely your own preference, but I do like having Unstoppable, since this can break you out of stuns. Very important. And then when we come down to the companions, the Vine Creeper is pretty much the only viable option here. This is also synergizing very well with your Landslide right click, because this immobilizes everything, and we do put an extra second into this one, as well as crit chance. This doesn't really synergize well with your right click, so you can't skip this, or put some more points into the poison, or just skip this completely. You don't need Vine Creeper, but I think it's pretty decent. I'm not gonna level more today, but the next skill that you're gonna take is Trample. This is the one you wanna have. I'll show you some gameplay footage of my level 25 Druid. I've tried this exact same build and it does work the best. So Trample is going to be your movement skill. You use it to get out of hairy, sticky situations. You can also knock people back to get stunned, which will give you more Terra Mote stacks. And you can also spec into this, giving you some more spirit, because the right click Landslide actually eats up spirit like hell. Or you can put some points to get the Fortify. The ultimates are all really bad, so I would suggest not taking them. You can maybe play around with Petrify, but it doesn't feel too good to me. The mobility from this one, CC with Vine Creeper, and survivability is way more important. So I hope this was informative, and hopefully this makes you enjoy the Druid a little bit more than if you would have tried something else. You can go the tornado build as well, but you're gonna need the build defining uniques that does make tornado home into specific targets, otherwise it feels like trash. So of course, if you get good legendaries, do pick them up, do play around with the abilities, but this one is a specifically no legendaries, straight up pure leveling experience. This is the only thing that I felt was barely mediocrely acceptable when it comes to leveling speed, especially compared to the sorceress or the necromancer. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay footage. If you want to see more content like this, do hit the like, comment, subscribe and all of that, as well as come say hello at twitch.tv/gjojo, where I'm going to be streaming way more often nowadays.